lovely daffodils. I think we're all enjoying seeing those bits of colour breaking through over the last few days, Matt.
Indeed, so I thought we'd enjoy a little bit on a Monday morning as well. John, good morning to you. They're not quite up in my garden yet, but the daffodils spotted yesterday in Cambridgeshire, but certainly the crocus well and truly up across much of the UK, adding that extra little bit of spring colour. But don't forget, we are still in winter, and whilst we'll see more of that spring colour appear with temperatures well above average over the next few days, after a spell of more widespread rain midweek, the flowers are like that, later in the week things will turn colder. Not desperately cold, but certainly colder compared to how we start. So bear that in mind if you're on your half-term week this week. I know some of you are starting that today, but we do have a lot of cloud across the northern half of the country, and just the north of Shetland at the moment, still a deep area of low pressure pushing towards Norway. That's been bringing gusts of wind in excess of 60 miles an hour. 40 mile an hour gusts across parts of Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England too. Breaks of rain, heaviest across the Southern Highlands. Patchy rain or drizzle, rest of Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northwest England, and maybe some on the higher ground of Northwest Wales later. But many of you, a dry day. Best of the sunshine through parts of East Wales, the Midlands towards East Anglia and the far northeast of Scotland. The wind's easing down a little bit later, but after that mild start, a very mild afternoon, particularly eastern England, where we could hit around 15 or 16 degrees. And the mild story continues into tonight. Some further rain or drizzle in the west, not a great deal. Wettest conditions will be across the Highlands and Islands, especially later in the night. But as you can see, temperatures still at 5 to 9 degrees above where we should be at this stage in the year. So another mild start to tomorrow. Lots of cloud around, but some sunny breaks to central and eastern parts. Wet weather in the far north and northwest of Scotland initially easing, but then more rain back into the Western Isles later in the day. And if anything, it'll be a milder day across the northeast of Scotland, 14, 15, maybe 16 degrees here. Temperatures still substantially above normal, but things changed Tuesday night into Wednesday. Outbreaks of rain more widely across the UK, pushing its way eastwards. Still varying amounts across some parts of England and Wales, but what it does introduces some colder conditions, the blue. But just notice the winds are actually still coming off the Atlantic, so it's not going to be desperately chilly, but a cooler feel later on Wednesday. Wednesday, though, starts cloud, outbreaks of rain across eastern half of the country, brightening up from the west, but then sunshine and showers, and those showers turning wintry over the higher ground of Scotland and Northern Ireland. But 7 to 11 degrees, still not quite where we should be for this stage in February, but does mean with the cold air in place, ridge of high pressure through Wednesday night into Thursday. Thursday morning, greater chance of some frost around first thing. Early showers across the south and southeast, gradually clearing away. Bright start in Scotland and Northern Ireland, but here clouding over later with some further outbreaks of rain and temperatures more widely into single figures. And we see the week out, go into the weekend with high pressure building, so a lot more in the way of dry weather again, John and Sally, but temperatures will continue to slide all the way into next week. Back to you both.
We've been warned. Matt, thank you.